they always said I'm wrong, but what they doing today? I think they want me gone, but I ain't going away. They told me I was wrong, but look at my ass today. Da 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 da.
Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim Kelly. This is the Real Sports Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Kevin Youkilis, after 9 seasons in Boston, is headed to the New York Yankees. Now, we know that he spent the second half of last season in Chicago, but a lot of Red Sox fans were still attached to Kevin Youkilis. He's one of those guys that, yeah, he put up good numbers, but he was a Red Sox. He bled Red Sox. That type of guy. Every team has one that they might not be the best overall player, but they kind of symbolize what your team is about. And I think Kevin Youkilis was that to the Red Sox for a very long time. Now, Bobby Valentine and him obviously did not get along. That's one of the main reasons he ended up being traded, and he ended up with the White Sox. This offseason, the Yankees know that A-Rod's going to be out for a little while to begin next season. They know that in all likelihood Raul Ibanez they aren't going to sign after this season to bring back, so they need another guy to play DH. Andrew Jones is gone. They've lost Eric Chavez. They need to rebuild their bench, and they do so by signing Kevin Youkilis to a 1-year, $12 million deal. Now, I'm going to respond to a lot of Red Sox fans who are calling him a traitor and everything. I'll get to that in a second. The first thing I want to respond to, though, is Yankees fans who are upset that they got Kevin Youkilis. Look, I understand he's on the other side of the rivalry, but he was gone after last season, and you better believe that he will look inside that dugout and be competitive against those guys. When you play against someone that you were on a team with or whatever, you're going to want to beat them. Now, Bobby Valentine, thank God, is not with the Boston Red Sox anymore, because I don't know if I could have taken another year of just every single day a different thing with him. He's gone, but he can still look up and see Ben Cherington there. He's still going to see a lot of the coaching staff there. Some maybe players that he didn't get along with in that clubhouse, or even that he did. I mean, when you're going against guys that you are friends with or that you respect, you want to play well and you want to give a good performance and make them remember that, look, I was a good player in Boston for a long time, and it might have been a mistake for the Red Sox to trade me. That's what Kevin Youkilis is going to bring to the table. He's going to bring to the table a lot of postseason experience. He can play different positions. He can play third, he can play first. In the American League, he has the option of being the DH. So for the Yankees' perspective, just overall as a signing, makes perfect sense. Now, a lot of people are upset more at the $12 million, and that's understandable because the last few seasons, Kevin Youkilis has hit 230, and in the 230s the last few years. I think it was 236 in 2012 and lower in 2011. Actually, I don't think it was in the 230s, but I know with both teams in 2012, he hit in the 230s. So I know a lot of Yankees fans are saying, well, we can't give $12 million to that. I think you're going to be okay. It's a 1-year deal. He's going to bring a lot to the table because he can play 3 different spots for you. I think that is very valuable. I think his hitting will rebound, and I think in this lineup, he is going to produce quite a bit. You talk about putting him in a lineup that has Robinson Cano, Derek Jeter, Curtis Granderson, just to name a few. He is going to be very successful in that lineup, and I would expect closer to the 2008, 2009 Kevin Youkilis than the 2011, 2012 Kevin Youkilis. For Red Sox fans, if you're mad, it's understandable, but at the same time, you can't be mad at him. Because this isn't even the same Red Sox team that he made his name with. This isn't the team in 2004 where he came up with Curt Schilling and Manny Ramirez. This isn't the team in 2007 with Jonathan Papelbon and Theo Epstein as GM and Terry Francona as manager. All of them are gone. The Red Sox are headed into a new era. This isn't even the same Red Sox team from 2010 or even 2011. This is a completely different team. He really does not need to show them any loyalty because they didn't show him any loyalty. When things got rough there with Bobby V, they went and they traded Kevin Youkilis over firing Bobby V. Now, that might have been the move that made sense. Kevin Youkilis was struggling. And at that time, you're not going to get rid of the manager in season, so it kind of made the most sense to just move on from the player. But at the same time, if you're in Kevin Youkilis' perspective, you're going to think that this team chose getting rid of me over getting rid of a manager that pretty much everyone that follows baseball felt like was doing a terrible job. I want to come back and I want to show them that they made a mistake, and the best way to do so is by signing with the New York Yankees. The bottom line is that these players play for the teams they play for, but Kevin Youkilis, I doubt he was a Red Sox fan growing up. I doubt that he truly has a passionate hate for the New York Yankees. Now, when you look in the other clubhouse at a divisional rival, is it bad, or do you have a, not that you even hate the individuals in that, but do you hate the logo on the front? Of course you do. But I don't think that the Red Sox-Yankees rivalry is the same as if A-Rod had left after 2007 and gone to the Yankees. It really is not as harsh as it has been in the early and mid-2000s because they're not as competitive as they were. There's other good teams in this division. We've seen the Rays, we've seen the Orioles both make the playoffs, and the Blue Jays look like they certainly have a chance to do so next year. So Red Sox fans certainly would be disappointed. I'm a Phillies fan. If Ryan Howard ended up with the Mets later on in his career, I'd be disappointed. But at the same time, you need to understand it's a business. Kevin Youkilis gets $12 million, which he wasn't going to touch with any other team, especially now that the Indians signed Mark Reynolds. So it made the most sense for him as a person. He gets a chance to compete, and he gets a chance to prove to Ben Cherington and the Red Sox organization that they made a mistake trading him. I'm Tim. This is A Real Sports Talk. I'll see you guys later.
Just a little ways around the corner from fear. Be there.